VIXX is known for their concepts, hence, earning them the title of Concept Kings. This is because they don't just choose a general concept, cute, dark, or anything of that sort. Instead, they make sure to go in depth with their concepts, for example cyborgs, curse dolls, and so on. They don't just go for dark concepts, they put a depth in it and a story that can be seen from the MV to the lyrics, even until the performances. After discovering one of VIXX's masterpieces, Error, in 2014, I started listening to VIXX and fell deeper in love with Voodoo Doll and other dark releases. With that said, to celebrate VIXX's upcoming 9th debut anniversary, I made a video dedicated to VIXX's dark lyrics and I decided to rank them all from dark to darkest. You will become paranoid. You're probably like, what is this innocent, overly happy, and sweet song doing here? Well, because I don't think it's a sweet song at all. Looking at the context, I mean. Because this is basically the other POV in VIXX's Jekyll and Hyde universe. Connecting it to the previous song, Hyde, you can see that the traces of obsession is still present in the song, particularly in the lyrics I have chosen to show you. It's ranked the lowest in this list simply because if you separate it from the context, it might pass as a sweet song. Well, except maybe for that. Are you a good person? If not, who cares? Line. I don't know what's up with VIXX and these masochistic lines, but I'm here for it. When 6 Feet Under was released, I honestly believed that it was darker than it really was because of the lyrics choice. But for a VIXX song, it was actually pretty tame. The overall song is basically just about someone with a tendency to be so obsessed with the person they love. But the person they love is a bad person who will only use them. 6 Feet Under's lyrics are not as blatantly dark or creepy as VIXX's other songs. But the song as a whole portrays a deep dilemma of someone. The lyrics, along with the overall tone of the song, sets a perfect image of a chaotic dilemma and losing their sanity and self in the process.
Yeah. 이건 다 꿈이야 맞아. That's right. 악몽 속의 항문 같아. 내가 반항해도 누가 날 자꾸 잠들게 마성의 자장가를 불러주나봐. 세상 앞당이 모여도 장난은 안돼. Oh no. 난 하루아침에 마녀가 된 백색. 분명 뭔가 잘못됐어. 나지 않은 스토리. Dynamite 올려주긴 보면 나인데. Dynamite 또 안전하게
Whenever people talk about VIXX's upbeat songs, they almost always mention Dynamite. Indeed, the song sounds so upbeat and it used to make my 2-year-old cousin dance back in 2016. But as expected from VIXX, the lyrics remain to be on the darker, more obsessive side rather than happy. The lyrics talked of someone's feelings of jealousy, once again creating such a build-up and hype that they do in many of their songs. This makes the listener feel their sense of urgency, along with the lyrics, of course. It may also seem like a normal jealousy song, but it's more than that. The lyrics tackle a deeper approach to someone's obsession and jealousy. I could seriously write a whole ass essay on this songs, and all of VIXX's songs, lyrics.
Oh baby, 오직 너의 결정만 남아. 너에게 나 당겨봐. 너에게 나 쓰러져. 내 심장을 맞춰봐. 완전하게 가져봐.
어디든 부담 없이 쏴. 내가 가서 맞을 거야 그러니 어서 pull the trigger 검질 당겨 쉬워 커리큘럼 all 내 말 들었다 된 시나리오
팔을 살짝 벌린 채로 너 하나만 응시해 난
터치다운 하는 순간 배가 다르다 네 거야 날 가져다 클릭 클락
VIXX perfectly embodies what it's like to surrender yourself and everything about you to the person you love. Even if it means destroying yourself completely. And Trigger's lyrics clearly show that.
난 너를 위한 장난감 목숨은 늘 간당간당해 불안해 확실해 넌 딴 놈에게로 갈아타려 해 오늘은 날 제대로 가지고 놀아줘 머리부터 발끝까지 전부 다 가져해 거칠게 놀다 버려도 다칠 준비는 끝났어 Don't let me fall baby
The beginning of VIXX's masochistic and obsessive journey is marked by this song. It's not necessarily creepy but it's dark and makes me pity the person who is so desperate to be of use to the person they love. It's dark because well, again, it's obsessive to the point that it's pitiful.
떨어지지만 말아다오 아니 내가 널 안놓을게
네가 떠난 나의 모습과 꿈속이라도 싫어 네가 나의 곁에만 있다면 악몽이라도 좋아
깨지 않을 영원한 꿈속으로
Loving someone and obsessing with someone can lead one to insanity, at least that is what VIXX's songs are trying to show us. Eternity is the same. I like their word choices and it made me see their longing, as well as their denial to accept everything.
세적인 너의 눈빛을 양전하고 나서 동구는 나를 향해 겨우 치명타를 맞은 내 몸을 뜨거워해 내 말이 이해가 돼?
Perhaps 70% of VIXX's songs are about being used coldly and harshly by the person they love. But because they love that person, they can never turn back. That fact does not make Beautiful Killer, or any of their songs, less creepy or less dark though.
내 눈 속엔 only you
내게 닿은 내 몸 목을 감는 네 손가락 거길 돌린 순간 breakdown 손끝에 내 몸 가득 퍼지는 fantasy 나를 삼키는 이 순간 엉킨 시선에 벗어나지 못하는 destiny 모든 걸 다 뺏겨도 괜찮아 비극이다 해도 내가 망가져도 좋아
Another toxic relationship, it might even be talking about actual violence. Now, I'm legit starting to worry about VIXX's relationships and also about the lyricists' and composers' relationships. I hope they're okay.
날 채운 중독은 날 맘을 찌르고 날 타고 진하게 흐르고
걱정 따위도 많아도 돼 매일 지키고 칼날을 뱅 나에도 너만 가지면 돼 네 존재가 해보는 해그 경계를 나누는 기준이 되고 너의 천사를 약속한다 넌 가져있나
And finally at VIXX's darker releases. Fantasy, the concept itself, and the music video embody darkness and the afterlife. The lyrics are not as dark as one would expect. However, it is poetically ghastly. And I loved every bit of it. The lyrics look like some kind of gothic poetry that would have been a popular release in the 1800s.
수 없는 우리 운명 앞에 Don't stop 절대로 뒤돌아보지 마 그대로 go 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 찾을 수 없는 곳으로 숨이 턱 끝까지 차올라도 멈춰서선 안 돼 baby Don't stop 달아나 넌 네가 지키겠어 널 지키려 해도 나를 세 번 널 쫓는 나
probably the most heartbreaking song VIXX has ever released. If you analyze the lyrics without shedding a tear or two, do you even have feelings at all? That aside, you'll probably question why it's even in number 6 when it's not as obsessive or crazy as the others. The answer is simple, because I love this song so much and this is my video. Okay, just kidding. It's because this song creates a dark and lonely and dystopic image in my head.
혈관에 치솟는 배신감 심장 속에서 폭발한 몬스터
나를 떠난다고 날 벗어날 수 있을까
어차피 내 것일 테니
나를 버린다고 날 걷어낼 수 있을까 네가
얼마든지 다시 찾아낼 테니
어디든지 나가봐 네 맘대로 살아봐 다만 너의 마지막 순간에 반드시 날 돌아
영원히 너만 바라볼 테니
VIXX is finally tired of begging for someone to take them, so they made a song about chasing someone instead. Talk about being a stalker few. I actually did not realize how creepy the lyrics are until I decided to listen to it all over again and check the lyrics. In the beginning, they're like, use me, and then they're like, I'll keep you. Good lyrics.
사랑이자 독재자 넌 나의 사랑이자 독재자
손을 들어 난 freeze I'm on down 날 차갑게 내줘도 괜찮아 떠날 수 없어 chained up 무릎 버린 심장처럼 무조건 내게 기울여진 절대 너를 떠날 수 없어 Think about it
감옥이자 paradise 넌 내 감옥이자 paradise
손을 들어 난
Back in 2015, everyone else told me that Chained Up was kinky. I refused to believe, and I still do. While the concept may be love slaves, or BDSM, if you want to call it that, Chained Up was about another toxic relationship and not a kink. Because the person was so invested with the person they love, they have become slaves. If you do wish for a naughty song though, VIXX don't run out of them, just look through their discography.
피원의 한 방울 얻기 위해 온몸에 너를 씌워 널 온몸에 짙게 되어 넌 배어 씻어낼 수 없게
너도 떨어뜨리는 내 이성의 끈관이 베개도
깊숙이 들이쉬어 널 온몸에 너를 가둬 사라질 수 없게
To be honest, Scientist, just by listening to it and without knowing its story, seems like any other poetic masterpiece. That is until you listen/look at the lyrics closer. It's actually sad and twisted, but in a very poetic way. That means the sadistic meaning was not blatantly shown. I really love how they did that. Kudos to the lyricist, composer, and producer for putting out such a great song. And hats off to VIXX for pulling it off in a dark yet sexy and alluring way.
Before we proceed to my top 2 rankings, I would like to thank you for still being here. I feel like my analysis of the lyrics are not clearly shown here, so I might actually make a more detailed one.
떠난다고 휘둘릴게 Girl 지금은 나를 믿어줘 내 안에 미친 사람이 있어
어젯밤에 네가 봤던 낭만 내가 아니야 아니 사실 나도 잘 기억이 안 나 미칠 것 같아 막으려 해봐도 내지는 내 모습 병적인 수위를 초월했어 난 너라는 치료가 필요해 들어와 내 몸속에
너는 나를 아는데 네가 마지막인데 네가 떠나버린 내 모습 두려워 난 나쁜 사람 아닌데 너를 사랑하는데 겁을 먹어버린 그 눈빛 이러지마 내 속에 나 아닌 또 다른 누군가 이제 나를 지배하고 있어
I heard this song for the first time in 2014. That time, I was thrilled, knowing that there was something like this. It reminds me of a thriller movie. I didn't really know much about Jekyll and Hyde then as an ignorant 14-year-old. Anyway, the song and its lyrics did not scare me as much as a horror concept should. However, as someone who likes psychological thrillers and the likes, I think the lyrics are perfectly crafted. Hyde's choreography also reminds me of a theater musical. And I loved that so much. I didn't have many chances to watch theater musicals, but I really enjoy them. So, seeing VIXX kill this, I was amazed. If you're not yet convinced, watch some cuts of the dance practice. I was tempted to put the whole dance practice video. Anyway, we have to move on to the top of our ranking.
가질 수 없다면 그냥 널 위해 살겠어. 얼마든지 너라면 다칠 준비가 돼 있어. 이제 아픈 눈을 질끈 감고 너를 위해 달려간다. 제발 나를 떠나지만 마라. 네가 원하는 건 다 가져다 줄게. 망가진다 해도 너의 손끝에서라면 온 세상의 눈물을 다 흘릴 내가 여기 있어.
이제 지옥의 문을 열어라. 그녀의 눈물을 흘리게 만든 트레인 앞에 눈물 흘려라. 불러라 저주의 노래. 네 내면을 감춘 분노들을 말해봐. 내 욕심은 너 위한 재물이 돼. 네 행복에 나를 바칠게.
한 번이면 좋게 내가 대신 다해. 네가 바라는 건 내 남은 시간들이 줄어드는데도 누가 됐든
To no one's surprise, Voodoo Doll has topped this list. If you are surprised, go to the corner and reflect. Voodoo Doll is like the king of all dark concepts. I said what I said. I loved everything about this song, from its sound, to the MV, to the choreography. But I really love the lyrics the most. It was actually tempting to show you the lyrics of the entire song because the lyrics are just that good. It's not even possessive, but it's quite disturbingly obsessive and fanatical. Like, someone is so willing to be a voodoo doll for the person they love. It is indeed unsettling and indeed shook K-pop's world. I really want to write a whole essay about this song. Before I end this video, let's enjoy Voodoo Doll's choreography. Okay, this is a really long way of saying that I miss K-pop's concept kings, VIXX. Do you agree with my rankings?
세상이 빛나는 무엇보다